If you haven't seen this already, it's been on the news cycle for the last couple of days, but this is reason 4,782 why you should homeschool your children.
This shooting was not accidental.
Police in Newport News, Virginia, for the first time are explaining what happened inside this school where they say a 6-year-old shot a teacher with a 9mm handgun Friday.
I believe that Miss Zorner, Abigail, that she saved lives on Friday.
The chief, emotional as he shared what he says 25-year-old teacher Abby Werner said from her hospital bed about the moment a student approached her during a lesson with no warning and pointed a gun at her. She says she raised her hand in a defensive motion, and the boy pulled the trigger, sending a bullet through her hand and into her upper chest. Police say another staffer quickly subdued the boy, while Werner sprang into action to help the rest of her class get to safety.
Mrs. Werner was the last person to leave that class, and then she stopped. She turned around. She turned around to make sure that every one of those students was safe.
Only then did she get help for her wounds.
That's not surprising, but it is heroic.
Investigators say the gun was legally purchased by the boy's mother and was brought to school in a backpack, but it's unclear how he got a hold of it. The chief says it's also unclear if the parents could face charges. The investigation continues. The teacher, meanwhile, is in stable condition.
This says a lot about what's going on in society today. I remember when I was a young man and I heard about the Columbine shooting. I was like in 4th grade, and I told my mom straight up that I didn't want to go to high school because apparently high school students bring guns to school to shoot up the school. But now we live in a time where first graders bring guns to school. And I'm not saying this child wanted to be a school shooter, and I'm not saying that we should get rid of guns because I'm all about the Second Amendment. But what I am saying is this is a problem with how you raise your children, and also gun safety. This gun was bought legally. There's no reason for this child to be able to have access to this gun. And I don't know how the parents were in the house, if it was a single parent household or not, but you should be able to sit down with your child, especially if you have a gun in the house, and if your child is able to understand things, explain to them about weapons. And Miss Warner is a hero because she was able to escort the rest of her first grade students out of the classroom without anyone else being hurt, all while being the one who got shot. Last one to leave the classroom. That's a great teacher, and I guess you should feel safe with knowing that she cares about the students. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about this entire situation? Do you think that the child should be punished, or do you think that the parents should be punished, or do you think that both parties should be punished? Me personally, since the parents are responsible for this child that's in single digits, I think they should be held fully accountable for what happened because, I mean, you legally bought this gun and you didn't practice proper gun safety. When you uphold your rights to bear arms, the Second Amendment, you should know that it is an actual responsibility and you should take it serious. But y'all stay safe. Y'all stay prayed up. Do your own research. Don't take my word for gold. Do the YouTube and Rumble thing. Go to Royal Family Studios and subscribe to the page. Also, check out my book on Amazon, The Diary of Marvin DeWayne. Peace.